Hello, Lagos. Today, May 29th, we mark another inauguration day, as declared by the Nigerian government since June 6, 2018. It is a historic day in which a new government is birthed and sworn into office at both state and federal levels. It is a day that stands as a reminder of our heavily invested faith in new leadership, with hope of reaping the well-expressed and agreed promises made. As a resident of Lagos, one of Africa's biggest economies, we must lend ourselves to playing our part in making our government succeed. Today, the current government is already halfway into a 4-year contract with Lagosians. Looking beyond the scripted successes you and I are inundated with in the media, how has the government truly fared so far? How have you, as a resident of Lagos, been positively impacted in the last 2 years? For instance, the year 2020 budget revenue performance, which is IGR and federal transfers, stood at 94%. In simple English, it means a total of 760.871 billion naira was generated last year. In the first quarter of 2021 alone, Lagos IGR hit a total of 127 billion naira, and that is according to the State Commissioner for Finance. Have you, as a resident, felt or seen impact to this huge revenue? Your guess is as good as mine. It doesn't have to be all gloom and doom. We should start now rather than later to begin to play up the dormant advantage of our numerical assets. Where are our vibrant, energetic, and resourceful youth? Statistics have it that youth in Lagos constitute a conservative estimate of 65% of the entire population. That is 13 million strong voices at the very least. We must urgently begin to rally ourselves and actively get involved in the process from the very beginning of choosing our leaders to policy formulation and to performance monitoring. If we must have our way after having our say, then we must learn to positively use our God-given natural asset of numbers, strength, and creativity to get our society better organized. One of the key hindrances deterring us from rallying ourselves is funding. The political godfathers and moneybags are fully aware of this, and the first question they usually ask at the instance of a new entrant is who is behind him or her. Funding has made many eternal slaves to their paymasters, to whom they must remain loyal and do their biddings. After all, he who pays the piper dictates the tune. History makes it clear that this bidding are usually in direct conflict with overriding interest of the public. So 6 years ago, we formally began the process of creating a platform that will see the end of lopsided leadership selection process in Lagos, which is largely responsible for our stunted growth in the state, despite being the most prosperous state in the country. That's on paper anyway. Today, the platform has transformed into what is known as the Lagos for Lagos movement, currently the fastest growing socio-political platform in Lagos. It is a movement that recognizes and endorses the right of every resident of Lagos to good governance, better social infrastructure, and decent living conditions. It is a movement leading the charge to make our resources in Lagos sensibly utilized for the benefit of all, as opposed to the benefit of a privileged few as we presently have. Lagos for Lagos is poised to shatter the myths of obtaining the blessing of a godfather as the only route of attaining leadership position in Lagos. We at the Lagos for Lagos movement insist that the power to choose must return to the people. Over the short period we started, we are focused on engaging our people, especially at the grassroots, to create the needed awareness and illustrate vividly that it is possible to regain our voices and return Lagos and our residents to a place of pride. On this road, we have seen firsthand stark poverty, strain, neglect, and the hopelessness being experienced daily by the people, and this necessitated the establishment of our empowerment and a variety of intervention programs for indigents and widows across all the local governments and LCDAs in the state. This was made possible by establishment of structure and presence at the LGA up to the ward level. We have also established key functions areas that help to drive awareness and mobilization And this includes our Voter Help Center and the First Time Voters Club. The Voter Help Center offers assistance and information on voter registration and existing voter migration procedures, while the First Time Voters Club helps onboard new voters with information on their civic responsibilities and offer assistance with registration procedures. Our helpline is 0704-284-4000. Was established to ensure ease of access. Our goal is simple: see to the return of Lagos and our residents to a place of comfort and pride, and end reckless individual pronouncement over the will and fundamental power of the people. Pave the way for truly independent governance without godfather hindrances. Our movement was initially dismissed as one that won't last, since we have no godfathers or moneybags as cheerleaders. We have persisted and unyielding in our resolve that the only godfathers we need are the generality of Lagos residents, who will be our first reporting line. With your buy-in and support, it is achievable. We must only first align, then put in our fair share of effort and stay resolute. How can you support? Join our movement and encourage others to join. Commit a weekly, monthly, or even a one-off donation. Kindly make all donations directly into a GT Bank account of Lagos for Lagos 0622003194. Please visit us at www.lagosforlagos.com for more information and to also make your donations. You may also send me an email directly via jandor@lagosforlagos.com. I would love to hear from you and personally welcome you aboard. I am Abdulaziz Olajide Adejuno, Jandor. It is time.